Certain animated movie franchises have achieved such widespread popularity that filmmakers persist in releasing sequels, despite the perception that their storylines have become depleted, or their quality has declined. Here are a few instances of animated movies where some enthusiasts or critics believe that the production of sequels should cease. Number 8. The initial Shrek movie was a delightful and audacious reimagining of classic fairy tales, skillfully blending humor and emotional depth. However, by the third installment, the series seemed to lose its charm, resembling a midlife crisis depicted through computer-generated imagery. Shrek's transformation from a cynical outsider to a domesticated father juggling parental responsibilities felt disjointed and uncharacteristic, as this movie is for kids. The subsequent Shrek Forever After movie gave the impression that DreamWorks was desperately attempting to extract every possible ounce of creativity from the Shrek franchise, resulting in a lackluster and uninspired conclusion, and now makes the new movie Shrek 5 a complete mistake. The focus shifted from achieving happily ever after to a plea for the series to come to an end. Number 7. The original Despicable Me movie was a refreshing and innovative animated film. Gru's character was endearing, the minions provided a unique and humorous supporting element, and the storyline was heartwarming. However, the subsequent sequels and spin-offs have overused the minion concept, resulting in a decline in their comedic value and a shift in the focus of the franchise. The original movie's themes of fatherhood and redemption have been replaced by an emphasis on slapstick humor and repetitive jokes, and if the jokes include bananas, even worse. Number 6. Kung Fu Panda was indeed a delightful surprise, presenting an unconventional protagonist as a martial arts master. However, by the third installment, it seemed to have shifted its focus from Kung Fu to Po's family reunion. The abundance of pandas and Po's transformation into a guru overshadowed the essence of the original Kung Fu movie. While Po's journey towards inner peace is commendable, it might be time to consider concluding the series to allow viewers to find some peace as well. Let's not forget that in Kung Fu Panda 4, the Furious Five did not appear because co-directors wanted to make room for new characters, which was a big mistake since the Furious Five were very important characters in this movie. Bad move for the writers of this movie. Number 5. Madagascar began as an entertaining and whimsical adventure about zoo animals attempting to adapt to life in the wild. However, as the franchise progressed, particularly in Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, it appeared to have lost its initial focus and coherence. The transition from surviving in the wilderness to performing in a traveling circus seemed disjointed and lacked a clear narrative progression. It gave the impression that decisions were made arbitrarily without a well-defined plan for the franchise's direction. While the animals' antics remained chaotic, the overall trajectory of the series became increasingly perplexing. It is uncertain what future installments may hold, but the possibility of Alex the Lion pursuing a political career seems far-fetched and unrelated to the original premise of the franchise. Number 4. The animated film The Secret Life of Pets was marketed as an exclusive glimpse into the hidden escapades of our beloved pets. While the concept is undoubtedly charming, it bears a striking resemblance to the popular Toy Story franchise, but with furry protagonists. Subsequently, a sequel titled The Secret Life of Pets 2 was released, featuring a disjointed plot that felt like a haphazard amalgamation of three distinct narratives. The central theme of the films revolves around the unwavering loyalty of dogs towards their owners. However, it remains questionable whether a third installment is necessary to reinforce the notion that cats maintain their mischievous nature and hamsters simply seek to live fulfilling lives. It seems that we have reached a saturation point in exploring the antics of pets left unsupervised, and further cinematic exploration of this theme is unnecessary. Number 3. The original Ice Age movie presented a compelling and straightforward narrative, a group of unlikely companions striving to survive a prehistoric catastrophe. However, with each subsequent sequel, the plot has become increasingly absurd and deviated from its initial charm. The characters have encountered melting ice, dinosaurs, continental drift, pirates, and even asteroids. At this point, it is unclear what further challenges they may face. Will we witness Manny and Sid engaging in combat with extraterrestrial beings or embarking on time travel adventures? Every franchise has its limitations, and Ice Age appears to have reached its peak with the third installment. The primary characters, who are Manny, Sid, and Diego, experienced significant character development in the initial films. Manny overcame his past, Sid discovered his self-worth, and Diego transformed from a villain to a hero. As the Ice Age franchise progressed, the characters' development stagnated, resulting in repetitive humor and predictable plotlines. Their emotional growth had reached its peak, and subsequent sequels forced them into contrived and unnecessary situations. While Scrat's pursuit of the acorn was initially entertaining, its appeal diminished significantly by the fifth movie. The recurring gag felt like a convenient distraction from weak storylines. The novelty of Scrat's antics has worn off, transforming them from clever comic relief into predictable filler. Number 2. The Cars franchise demonstrates Pixar's occasional prioritization of financial gain over storytelling. While the initial installment was moderately well received, the subsequent sequels appear to have been driven by commercial considerations rather than creative vision. Cars 2's transformation of Lightning McQueen into a spy character was met with confusion and disappointment, while Cars 3's exploration of a talking car's midlife crisis was perceived as a weak premise. These missteps suggest that even renowned studios can experience creative lapses when pursuing commercial success. Number 1. The movie Megamind was a unique and undervalued masterpiece that provided an innovative perspective on the superhero genre. It effectively combined entertainment, intelligence, and a satisfying conclusion. However, the question arises, is there a compelling reason to produce a sequel? What additional narrative can be explored? Megamind's character development from villain to hero was already comprehensively presented in the first movie. A sequel might depict Megamind's efforts to maintain his heroic status while potentially encountering a new antagonist who lacks the same level of intrigue. The original movie's success was attributed to its originality, and attempting to create a sequel could be perceived as an unnecessary addition to a story that has already reached a satisfying resolution. If you like animated movies, like this video and subscribe to the Wizard Multiverse.